What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Coaster Studios. I'm here with my other roommate. You just met one of them over at Lagoon. This is Ridge, and we're here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're outside of New York, and that's the Big Apple coaster. Now, I have already ridden this before. Ridge?
No, I have not.
Has not ridden it. Do you want the cred?
Kind of. From what I heard, it's not great.
Yeah. So, okay. Listen, so here's why we're gonna do this, because I want to kind of explain this, because, you know, it has a reputation of being absolutely terrible. So here's the thing. You know, I was just in Japan this past summer, and so I got to do a bunch of Togos. You know, that's the manufacturer who did this, and this is the only one left operating in North America. But they have a bunch in Japan. So I've done the Ultra Twisters, I've done Bandit, Fujiyama, a bunch of them. And so I feel like I've built up a tolerance for them, and I've gotten to experience more of their rides, and so I kind of have that understanding now of what Togo can do. So now that I've done that, I wanted to come back and see if Big Apple Coaster was as bad as I remember. So here it is. It's, you know, famous for having the terrible restraints, wonky layout. They did recently repaint it, so that's good. It at least looks better, but is known for being one of the worst roller coasters out there. And so, you know, I rode it in 2016. I thought it was terrible, but let's go ahead and see how this is. But first, the real reason we're here. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, I'd much rather do this than ride Big Apple Coaster. All right, we're committing. We're going in. Let's do this. Yay. I forgot how cool it actually is in here. Like, it's actually really well themed and actually looks like New York City. Like, it's actually pretty cool. And look, there's the coaster brake run. It's like in the middle of New York. I love how instead of wasting money on slot machines, we're wasting our money on a roller coaster. Hey, dude, what's up, man? Coaster Studios. Hey, go check me out on YouTube. Yeah, thanks, man. So I don't even think New York knows what to call this thing, because I was under the impression it was called Big Apple Coaster, but this sign says it's still Manhattan Express. So does anyone actually know the name of this thing? $17 later, here I am. I could have sworn it was like 15 or even 12 last time, but I don't know, I guess they gotta make their money back somehow. This just in, Big Apple Coaster is actually a Giga. They can't even call it the actual coaster name. Now we're just calling it the roller coaster. So how do you feel about your purchase now that you have thrown $17 into riding this ride?
I feel like it better be a really good coaster.
You feel like it better be a good coaster, all right. All right, stay tuned to find out what he thinks. Rip, that one time Alec did this.
The strap on the VR actually got caught underneath of my shoulder restraint, so that my head was cocked at an angle.
Yikes. I think we'll pass. We have returned. Ridge, what was that?
Was it enjoyable? Kind of.
Yeah.
Painful? Yes.
So what part painful specifically? Like, let's give an in-depth analysis.
Any turn.
Yeah.
Any straight portion.
Uh-huh.
Only part that wasn't was when you're upside down.
Right. One thing that I always point out is that this ride has these shoulder harnesses that really dig into your shoulders, and it's not the most comfortable. So we sat in second to back, so you know, typically you do that because you want to get maybe a bit more air time or feel some more force on there, but really with this ride there's no air time, and you do get pulled over, but I don't know, it's just kind of there. Like, I feel like it doesn't do a whole lot. The second half is very lackluster. Also, the second half of the ride, they didn't even paint, so I take back what I said about a great paint job, because they definitely did not finish.
From the strip.
Yeah,
So
they're like, let's paint the part of the ride that only people see. And so then when you're actually on it, you're like, wait, like, this looks terrible. So I will say, okay, now that I've done some of the coasters in Japan, like Mega Coaster, Fujiyama, Bandit, stuff like that, I will say this one was, I think, not as bad as I remember, because I told you I did it back in 2016, so I feel like my tolerance level for Togo coasters has gone up, so I really think that it is not as bad as I remember, but is definitely not a great coaster. It exists. It is.
I mean, I get what they're going for.
Yeah.
They didn't execute it well.
No, it's not. I think the concept is actually like really good. I think that if you actually had a different manufacturer do it, it would actually be pretty solid. So, final question: did you think it was worth the $17?
Oh no. Maybe like 5 max.
5 max.
Like even then, I'd be like, that's expensive. But
yeah. Well, and the thing is also, like, if you put this coaster at any other, you know, big size amusement park or whatever, it would, you know, you'd be like, well, that's the worst right here. But because it's like, you know, outside of a hotel and it has the location going for it, it's on the strip, they can charge so much for it and deem it as this really cool, you know, experience. Do it once, just so you can try it out. And after that, we're good. So that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to stay tuned for more here at Coaster Studios. We'll see you next time.